Heyhoo und willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge von Genshin Impact. Es geht weiter in diesem gruseligen, verlassenen Krankenhaus, in dem es spukt, in dem Leute rumheulen. Da gibt's noch was. Alte Vase. Du blickst in den Flaschenhals hinein. In der Flasche scheint noch ein schwarzer Stängel zu sein. In der Flasche wurden damals Blumen gesteckt. Die Worte für Arwen wurden in den Flaschenboden eingebrannt. Sie diente wohl als Geschenk für eine Person namens Arwen. Nein, ich wollte noch weiterlesen.
Look, there's someone over there.
Da ist ja wirklich jemand. Sei vorsichtig.
Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Wie lange bist du schon hier unten? Lebst du noch? Bist du tot?
Wait.
Al-Haytham? Kennst du den etwa?
You're...
Du bist.
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused.
Einer der
Too
Typen?
young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
Wer ist der?
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the Akademie.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
Wie konnte dann das mit ihm passieren?
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here.
Spuren?
There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Oh Gott, bitte sei kein Leichenwagen.
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Ja, wie der Typ, der ausgeflippt ist. Der Verrückte von der Goldbrigade.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The Akademie is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the Akademie spread a false rumor of King Deshret's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the Akademie. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto King Deshret's followers. Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years ago. Beneath, many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret, and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that. The notion of an Akademia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the Akademia that brought the scholars to Aru village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Das weiß ich ehrlich gesagt nicht.
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholar's identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons.
Ach so. Was hast du daraus gelernt? Das ist nichts Neues.
An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott. Ich hatte ja schon mal die Vermutung, dass das Wissen muss ja von irgendwo herkommen. Aber ach du Heilige.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night, when no one is watching them.
Ich versuche halt immer noch die Verbindung zu der Art und Weise, wie sie wahnsinnig werden. Weil ich meine, wir haben ja gerade wir haben die Wiederholung gesehen. Der Typ hat ja nur das Wissen bekommen. Warum ist er dann verrückt geworden? Ist vielleicht in dieser einen Konserve das Wissen drin, was passiert, wie das Wissen genommen wird? Deswegen?
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Hyman doesn't want to think about this.
Woher weißt du von dieser Technik?
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Hyman's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
Nein, falsch. Die meisten dieser wahnsinnig gewordenen Gelehrten waren im Wald der göttlichen Erkenntnis verbunden. Das ist es, was die Akademie will. Der göttlichen Erkenntnis verbunden mit Irminsul. Man kann sogar sagen, dieses Wissen hat mit den Fatui, Il Dottore und Scaramouche zu tun. Sie nutzten es, um Scaramouche in einen Gott zu machen.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
Die Akademie braucht Leute, die mit der göttlichen Erkenntnis in Berührung gekommen sind.
That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge? The Academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge, but what is their ultimate goal?
Becoming a god?
I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry. Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the Academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The Academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru. and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
Ja.
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
Deine Absichten sind spezieller und persönlicher.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want. The Divine Knowledge Capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
Er lehnt zwar höhere Gerechtigkeit und Verantwortung ab, aber er erkennt die Logik von dem extrem individuellen Handlungen an. So eine Person ist vielleicht gut als Kamerad geeignet.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the Academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
So kann man das auch sagen.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
Oh ja.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that.
Ich habe gerade tatsächlich die ganze Zeit vergessen, dass dieser Typ da hinten steht. Was machen wir mit ihm?
He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us.
Ja, wird er einfach so mitkommen?
We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
Okay, ich meine, wir haben uns ja schon ein bisschen umgesehen. Gerade von wo kommen wir alle? Ich drehe mich die ganze Zeit nur im Kreis. Genau, hier habe ich mich ja erstmal umgesehen. Nämlich hier. Staubiges was? Gedeck. Auf einer Schüssel steht folgender Name. Hakim. Hakim. Und jetzt? Hakim. Und jetzt? Da. Erstmal das da. Schwarz getrübte Zuckerdose. Es wäre nur schwer vorstellbar, dass dieser verschmutzte Tontopf einst zur Bewahrung von Süßigkeiten verwendet wurde. Wenn auf dem Hals des Topfes nicht in krakeliger Schrift die Worte Arbas, Abbas und Süßigkeitentopf eingraviert worden wären. Okay. Staubiges Gedeck, staubiges Hin, Arvin, okay. Also hier waren auf jeden Fall die drei Patienten, Abbas, Arvin und ich habe den Namen von dem anderen Hakim schon wieder vergessen. Oder Hakim, I don't know. Da blinkt doch die... Nee. Das sollte alles gewesen sein. Es ist ziemlich weird hier, finde ich. So, und ist jemand schon hier und wartet auf uns? Nein. Okay, dann gehen wir mal wieder zurück. Da wären wir wieder im Aru-Dorf. Jetzt ist die Frage, gehe ich schon rein oder beende ich die Folge? Also dadurch, dass wir jetzt vom Krankenhaus raus sind, würde ich sagen, war es das mit dieser Folge von Genshin Impact. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet viel Spaß beim Zusehen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.